now every couple of weeks since July of 2022. So it's been quite a while. We here for those who are new. We come here and discuss about the state of the game, what's coming on, all the updates, including of live improvements we got here. And yeah, feel free to join the Discord channel where we chat about it. And like and subscribe. Remember always to like and subscribe and ring the bell in the YouTube channel.
Can you guys
Right?
hear me yet?
Yeah,
Yes,
welcome
we
back.
can.
Thank you.
Welcome back, Voltron. How are
Oh,
you
goodness.
doing?
Oh, good. That's Friday.
Happy Friday.
All right. Well, thank you for doing that intro for me. I'm so embarrassed that my hardware failed me. Um,
It
you
was a
guys want
pleasure.
to? Oh, okay. All right. Well, Farmer Michelle, you want to move on to headlines?
Yeah, all the rewards have been sent out. The only thing they're still waiting on is the next Hasty Beekeeper. The first two had some issues. We're not 100% sure, but we're going to get another one minted and get it tested and get the third one sent out. The leaderboard document that's in the FAQs is updated with all the way through till last week's event. So that's good to go. If you need to find it, it's in the FAQ. I'll put a link in the chat for you. That is where it lives. It's there all the time. Our monthly free storage NFT for this month is the lettuce storage. Last month we did blueberry storage. These lettuce storages are super cool. I like the way they've got lettuce on top of them.
Yeah.
So there's a couple different ways to get them here. We've got the common one. For the common, it stores 10 lettuce. You got to log in for at least 10 different days over the course of the month. Offline play does not count, so you have to actually log in on 10 different days, make at least one trade per day, and a total of at least 25 trades throughout the course of the month. For the rare one, you have to log in and play on 25 different days. Again, offline play does not count, so you have to actually log in every day. One trade per day and a total of at least 75 trades throughout the course of the month. And the uncommon one is for Common Ground World node owners. You have to run them for at least 6 hours a day for a minimum of 10 days throughout the course of the month, and then you get the uncommon. The uncommon stores 20, the rare stores 40, and again, that common stores 10. What else we got? I have a headline about daily challenges. We will most likely be getting a new week's worth of daily challenges coming into the rotation. So there'll be 14 different challenges rotating that should be going live a week from today, in theory, maybe 2 weeks from today. We'll see how it goes. But there will be 14 challenges now instead of 7. So get ready for 7 new challenges.
Exciting.
Yeah. The only other thing I have in here in the headlines, I know people have been asking, there will not be an event the week of Christmas. That's December 25th, but there will be one the following week on New Year's. So you have Christmas week off.
Are we going to leave the daily challenges running during Christmas?
I would imagine so. I hadn't really thought about that yet, but I would imagine that they'll be running still.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, y'all want some game updates?
Yes.
All right.
Let's go.
We'll do the lightweight stuff first, the recent fixes. There's always Z fighting. I don't happens all the time for some reason, so that more fixes there. Apologies if the visuals on that bothered you. There have been some navigation fixes. Some of you might have noticed that after you rotate a building, some of your units have trouble walking around. That was due to the nav mesh that we use, some of the tech there. We actually have a custom way of doing it, a little different from what Godot offers. So we fixed some things there. Jewelry craft table storage, couple fixes to that, or one fix. And then more tweaks to the, you have the little pop-up when you click on a tile or building, the environmental effects that it creates versus what it receives. This is just one of the small quality of life tasks we've been working on. You can look forward to more user interface updates as we get closer to our NFT upgrades feature, because that's going to require lots of visual help on that. So got a lot of Figma boards, Miro boards, and work in progress code on that stuff. And always, see our release notes for more details. We are working on an experimental new feature. I think we're 2 to 3 weeks into the dev work on it right now, and it's going really well. I don't want to say more, but I know that you will find it super fun, and we look forward to sharing that with you pretty soon. A lot of the tech behind that is in QA now. I'd like some feedback on our recent auto sell changes. Tag me or DM me or whatever. I'd like to hear what you guys think about it. As you know, Dirt is a temporary off-chain currency. We wanted to get the daily challenges out there without waiting on any sort of chain tech. So that's why you've been earning Dirt for a while. And Dirt is going to turn into soil at one point. So we're looking pretty good for the nightly distribution of soil. It's in QA right now. And then we'll test it in stage, which is production-like. And then at some point, you'll just start earning soil. Once nobody's going to be earning dirt anymore, which will take 48 hours, then we will do a one-time, I guess you would call it an airdrop, but a one-time grant of 100 soil for every 1 dirt that you own. So that'll be awesome. Dirt will be a real cryptocurrency. So, all right. Well, those are the game updates, short and sweet, because I'm being a little cagey about our hidden feature. No spoilers. Yeah, let's move on to Q&A. Most of these are for Riant and Farmer Michelle. I'll start off reading the first one.
Let's go.
Oh, you already addressed it. When will the correct beekeeper rewards be sent?
Yeah, so there's something weird with the blueprints distribution. So we will make a version 3 of the Hasty Beekeeper, really take time to watch out the winners of the correct competition and distribute it. Should be next Friday, hopefully.
Awesome. One person requested to have the AMA or the town hall translated into Portuguese. What do you say about that, Farmer Michelle?
I mean, the only suggestions I could make is that YouTube has captions. I'm pretty sure you can have them set into different languages. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that that's possible. If not, you can definitely just copy the whole transcript, which YouTube definitely does have, and just translate it, and then you can read it.
All right.
If I could learn to speak Portuguese real fast for you, I for sure would, but I don't feel all that confident in that.
I believe in you.
Obrigado, galera.
Oh my goodness. Somebody's
sure.
This player has an observation about the difficulty of finding in-game information. You know, what buildings produce what recipes before you make the building and stuff like that. Will you ever make, this player's question is, will you ever make a walkthrough, like a Nintendo-style PDF or something? So what do you say about that, Farmer Michelle?
I would say we're definitely looking into that kind of stuff. It's not like on the current plans. It's not stuff we're like actively doing right this second, but we do want to keep all of that information inside the game. We would prefer not to have like external links so that people have to leave the game to go find out all that information. So we're going to try to find ways to add it all into the game. Like, I mean, we did just do that update to the proximity effect pop-up, so you can see more information in it now, like the ones that are affecting what you're actually clicking on are red instead of black, so you can see what it is that's doing the timer change, and you can see what kind of effects are being cast versus what's affecting it. So it's, you know, it's slowly getting better, and we are doing updates relatively regularly for that kind of stuff. But we do have a lot of plans for how to make all of that happen. I don't know if you have anything else you want to talk about, Jason.
Yeah, just that there's a huge UI rework coming with our NFT upgrades. And it's not just, you know, my suggestion was, let's just stick a tech tree out there. What commodity, where is it made, and what consumes it? But the team's going farther than that, and it's going to be really comprehensive. And yeah, it looks good. So looking forward to seeing that happen when we get there. Let's see. Next question is about the beacon of light. They want to know when we're going to fix the range. Well,
Huh.
yeah. Here's a screenshot from one of our only open bugs on it, and the what it does is it'll remove up to 33 shade. So if you have 34 shade, you'll have one left over. That is an open bug. It's not super prioritized right now. It's a pure data bug. Um, so yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see if our data gnomes have time to look into that. Or Ispira, yes, that's a lot of spookies. Next question's for Farmer Michelle. Is it possible to update the practice mode on Meta Wednesday so we can start preparing for the new meta, or give us an option to choose a map we would like?
Currently, that's not possible. We'd have to introduce a whole game update on Wednesday to change what the practice mode biome and edges and stuff look like. And we try not to do that while there's a competition live. So there's no way to really change it mid competition. Maybe in the future, sure, but right now, no.
Alrighty. Next question is about a timeline. When can we expect to see the TradeBot NFT working in the game? And what is its exact utility?
We have questions about the trade bot so often. What I'm going to continue to say and have been saying all along about the trade bot is that, we're not going to assign it a utility until it's craftable and can be added to the game. If we were to assign it utility now and say crypto crafting and the trade bot get done, mid 2025, and the game has got a lot of new features come 2025, but we had already assigned it the utility with the way the game is right now, we could be selling ourselves short with what we could have done had we waited until the correct time to make utility for it with all the new features in the game when we get there, if that makes sense. So there won't be any utility assigned until crafting happens and we know what the game is like at that time.
Makes sense.
Yep. Crypto crafting is on our roadmap. It's right in the pins. We will get there when we get there.
Yeah, just to follow up on that, crypto crafting follows our NFT upgrades. We've made it really simple to perform chain operations at a game data, at a design layer, so that when we decide like, you need to combine, 3 haunted mansions to get a bucket of screws, or vice versa. Creating those recipes has zero code. It'll be pure data. So we've already done a lot of that upfront work. So I'm optimistic about that.
The next question's for you. Can I read it?
Oh, please.
It says, when would we have an in-game visualizer?
In-game visualizer. What do you mean, person who wrote that, if you're listening? Okay. I don't know what you mean visualize. Like an MP3 player? The
like
Winamp Milk Drop plugin? That was a good one. Let's see. Oh, we have a comment from Pearman about the beacon range issue. Thank you, sir. I will add that to our post town hall to-do items. Next one was about Space Hotkey. This one's a bit of what? Okay, whatever. Did you know when you're playing the game, you can hit if you have a keyboard, you can hit E to open the store. I found out yesterday Space does the same thing.
Oh.
And if you are on a tab, like if you're on the roads tab, next time you hit E, it'll go back to that tab. This person's saying the first time you do it, it doesn't work. So I don't think we're going to address that one. If you're playing the game for an hour and your first 8 seconds or the first time you click into the store, I don't really even. Yeah. Okay. Next question. Riant, here's a question about the Panners. Could we please add Panner as the last name in game? Maybe not even to the NFT.
Absolutely. And it's a really good suggestion to make it easier to find it. It's actually being in progress. You will probably see it live next Friday.
Oh, awesome. Okay. Next one is Farmer Michelle, or Riant. But let's say Farmer Michelle has the form filled out here. Would you kindly revisit the concept of construction time for all of the buildings? It does not seem to have any use in the game currently at the game design layer. Like one building takes 30 seconds and another takes 259,000 seconds. So, yeah, what do you think about construction times on buildings?
We do have future plans for things like construction times. We tend to think ahead and we do things now based on features that we want to add to the game months, years down the line. So even though you may not understand why we're doing something the way we're doing it currently, we have a plan for it, which is why we're doing it the way we're doing it. And it's hard to describe it without telling you what the plan is for the future, but we walk the talk instead of talk the walk or whatever. So I can't tell you what the future plans are, but I can tell you that there is a reason that construction times do exist. There's a reason some are longer than others, and eventually you will understand fully why they are the way they are.
All right. Thanks, Farmer Michelle. Next question. Can practice mode start with 10 million cash?
I mean,
Ooh.
that is
Get-
getting real close to a sandbox mode, which we don't have yet. If we do get some type of sandbox mode, then yes, I could see that happening. Definitely not something we're going to do right now, though. Anything you want to say, Riant?
Yeah, so the idea of the practice mode we release, the two modes, is to make a simulation of the event itself, where you begin with 25,000. So you can practice the cash making strategy you want to implement. So the idea is to make it the most similar to the real competition as possible. That being said, and sandbox mode kind of makes sense, and it's something we have considered, but it would take time to develop.
Sounds good.
I think that's it for pre questions.
All right.
Does anyone have any live questions out there?
First live question is from Ispira, wanting more details on the soil token. Do we have anything new to say about it?
What kind of new details? The light paper was released, the updated version. So every detail should be covered there. We always listen to your feedback. And the soil migration should happen soon, within hopefully the next couple of weeks.
Awesome. Unfamous Games says, any thoughts about a sandbox mode where all the NFTs and buildings will be available to test?
Yeah, we just talked a little bit about it. Hey, can we mention this awesome YouTube chat message?
It is pretty
integration
sweet.
here? It is so good.
Yeah, thank you, Paul.
Yeah, thank you, Unfamous Games. So yeah, it's something we have talked about, we have considered. We have the practice mode and the casual mode to account for it, but something more deep, like a sandbox mode with everything's free, for instance, or everything's immediate, is something we would have to develop.
All right. Oh, next one I can address. It's from Tati from the Gym Guild. Can you make the icons on the screen lower than they are now? I think you mean smaller. Or zoom in and out. Those icons are too big. Funny you'd say that. Yesterday, or maybe Wednesday, one of our devs started working on HUD scaling. So, wish granted. It will it will be going live at some point. Probably not today.
That's amazing.
Yeah, best customer service.
That's right. We went back in time and did it. I have a no for Storman 9258. Can the autosell go back to not listing all the items available? Sorry, sir. That feature is as it is for now. We solved all the problems of it jumping around and improved this strategy. So for now, no. Next one, let's see. Moise. Hey, man. Can we get the guild icon back in the Common Drawn World mode?
Oh, I see. Yeah. So the idea of Common Ground mode is to be the onboarding of new players. So we figured that new users that didn't know about the guilds feature could feel overwhelmed by it. So we removed and did a redesign of all the UI in that mode to make it the least overwhelming as possible. So you can still go to your guild menu in the event section or the casual mode. But yeah, we removed it on purpose.
Alrighty. If I scroll back a little bit, there's a message right after Michelle's map from Ispira again, saying that some kind of gems might be used to speed up. That's a really cool idea. We might look at some kind of gems feature in the future. I know we talked about it before.
That's a really interesting idea. Yeah.
All right. Well, live questions. Looks like they're done. Although I see 3 people typing. You guys want to move on to the upcoming meta?
Yeah, we can always go back to live questions if we
Alright.
get more.
Let's go. Yeah.
All right, so let's see. This week's event is coming to a close here pretty soon, and next week we are making magic rings. So magic rings are going to be 2 gold, 2 sterling silver, and 1 mystic matter. It's going to be made in the jewelry crafting table and stored in the jewelry storehouse. Craft times for those are going to start at 180 seconds and go up to 1,440 seconds. That jewelry crafting table is affected by dirty, so be careful where you put it. The standard cash value for the magic ring will be 52,400 each, and the standard stars will be 1,304 each. Those are the standard values, not the meta values. The biome for this event next week is a desert, so you should have plenty of space for whatever you might need. There's not a lot of trees in the way. You've got a river to the north and a river to the west, a mountain to the south, and then your other desert to the east. Trade time for that one is 80 seconds for anybody with a regular depot, 40 for anyone with an express depot or an express pier. It's a standard Gala rewards week. There's no blueprints or anything. Cash boosts are gold, silver, and copper. I believe they're all 3x. So gold's going up to 14,600-ish. Silver is 5,000 and copper is 5,500-ish. Magic ring cash is going to be nerfed a bit, just under half, from 52,000 to 20,000. And the magic ring stars, stars are going to go from 1304 to 25. After that, the next event is White Rum, which I think I've already added to the standard points doc. So if you want a pre-leak, you can go there and see what the ingredients for that are. And that's all I have for events.
Cool.
Thank you.
There were a couple more questions. One from Tati, from Jim. For the daily challenges, can we just keep the same town during the whole week and just change the challenges? We talked about that during design, and the reason we don't do that is we want, not just for analytics and investigation and whatever, but we want to make sure that every challenge daily challenge has the opportunity to be more fun with a new base map. So right now you're just seeing the beginning daily challenges, but one day there might be like, a chess grid style collection of, spoiled soil and oil patches, oil seeps, things like that. So there's other tech reasons that we wanted to make sure that you have a fresh one every day. So we did look into that. Next live question was not so much a question, but it's from Moyes. He's saying, asking us to reconsider putting guild stuff back in the CGW mode. He's saying new players cannot borrow an NFT from a guild so they can get their CGW town cleared faster. Well, those will still show up, won't they? Am I in a parallel universe? You still have access to your NFTs in Common Ground mode, right?
In NFTs, yeah, but they
Not the
cannot
guild
access
one.
the guild.
Right. So you don't have the guild interface, but as a new player, you're not going to be probably a node owner anyway. So,
But you can't use NFTs that
borrow.
you're renting.
It's interesting.
right.
Yeah, we can talk
Yeah.
about it.
Okay. Cool. And last question from Sparkle Jim, just to confirm the dirt to soil exchanges. 1 dirt equals 100 soil.
So far, that's the plan.
All right. Thank you. Mr. Riant, do you want to talk about any sales that might be happening?
I would love to. We have in 3 hours, 11 a.m. PDT, I think. The Sorcerer's Hut, our new legendary NFT, as you can see on screen right now. It's a beautiful art from our awesome art team. The crazy sorcerer living in this hut developed magic capable of doubling all your wizard's workshops, professor's kits, and master wizard's units in your town, significantly is increasing their movement speed. This tower of wizardry is capable of crafting the same items from these two buildings as well, using a smaller space in your town. Simply a must-have for any master of magic, and stackable within itself. So we have a lot of to unwrap here. It's smaller. It takes 1/4 of a regular tile. It's 2x2, right? It crafts the same things from all the Wizard's Workshop and Master Wizard, right? And it doubles all units from all your Wizard's Workshops and Master Wizard's buildings from all your town when placed, right? It doesn't stack if you have two. It will double all your units once. And of course, it will increase the walking speed of all your units in the Wizard's Workshop and Master Wizard buildings by 50%. Unstackable as well. We will have 400 units of supply available at the store in 3 hours, right? At $299.99, 299.99 cents. So yeah, really looking forward to it. And I really hope the Magic Ring event is a really fun one. And thanks everyone for supporting the game, as always.
That's awesome.
It is, yeah. The art is amazing.
Yeah, it's a pretty nifty looking little tower.
TJ says, when will the upgrade materials start being available? Will it be at the same time as dirt to soil? Probably not.
Probably not, yeah. That should be closer to the upgradable NFTs system.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about hoarding those just yet.
Yeah.
Any plans for Black Friday?
Yes, we will have a sale to be confirmed, the details on it. But yes, we will
Nice.
participate in Gala's Black Friday.
Nice. All right. Well, everybody, looks like our questions have ended.
Yeah, I don't see
Again, you
much
can
else coming in.
always fill out that form. I will send the link again, and always ping us on Discord.
Yeah, feel free.
Have a wonderful weekend, you two. Thanks for being here, Farmer Michelle and Riant.
Thank you,
Yeah, you as
Volkran.
well.
Thank you, Farmer Michelle. Have a great weekend.
You too.
Thank
Bye,
you.
guys.
Bye-bye.